Hi there, it's Ashley here with my Not Too Shabby design team project for this week. I will put all the products that I share in the description box, and if you do head over to make a purchase at Not Too Shabby, you can use my coupon code CraftyGirl to save 10% on your order. So for today's project, I'm going to be making these cute little paper clips or little bookmarks. I love making these. I've shared them before on my channel, and this is one of my most requested videos. You guys always ask me to make more of these, so here is another fun paper clip video, and I just fell in love with these little beavers when I saw them. They are just so cute for Canada, but they're also just precious for anyone because I love their little teeth and they're just so cute. So I'll start by sharing the products I used. I used the Your Next Stamp Black Olive ink. I also used my white and black jelly pen to add accents on the little images. I used my Copic markers, and then I used my hot glue gun. I purchased this at Michael's with a coupon, and I think it was only $3, so it's really inexpensive to get one, and it's so fun to make clips with. Then I used this stamp set by Neat and Tangled, and it's called Beavers A, and I used all the little beavers on there. There is also coordinating dies that you can purchase separate, so I will link those in the description box as well. But I just used my scissors to fussy cut them out, and they weren't too tricky. So let's get started, and I'll show you how I colored up these cuties. So I'm going to stamp these out onto some Recollections 86-pound cardstock. I believe it's the 86-pound. It's just the regular Recollections cardstock. Sometimes I use the 120-pound, and sometimes I use the smaller poundage of paper. So this one is just the lighter weight cardstock. And I'm just stamping this out with my black olive ink, and then I'm going to color them up. So I did one of each of them. And they're just so cute. I think my favorite is the little beaver girl with the little mouse, but you'll definitely have to let me know by the end of the video which one you guys liked the best. So I'm going to do some Copic coloring for these. I'm going to be using the same color for all the tails, so I color them all at once, and I'm using E59. I wanted the tails to be darker and then the bodies for them to be a little bit lighter. Then I go in with E57. And these are a nice big sized image as well. They're like a perfect size because they're not too small and they're not too big. They're just a really nice size. And then I go in with E55 and blend that all out. And I think it makes it have a really nice shading there on the tail. Then for the little green spot there, I used YG06 and YG03. And then I went in with G05 just to give it a little bit more depth. Then I'm going to get started on this first little cutie here, and I'm just going to do the little mouse to begin with, which I used E43 and E40. It's a nice gray brown color. I like that color a lot. So for the little beaver girl, I wanted to do her a lighter color than the boy beaver, so I'm using E15, and I'm just adding all of the shading, and then I'm going to go in with E13, and I just think their teeth are so cute. This is one of my favorite new stamped sets from Neat and Tangled. And then I'm going to blend that out with E13 and E11. And it just gives a really nice lighter brown color. Then I'm going to do her little bow in RV17 and also her little dress, and I leave the little waistband part and the bottom part almost as like a little ruffle, and I leave that white. And then I use RV14 and RV13 to blend that out. It's a really pretty pink color. Then for the tummy, I'm using E34 and E30. It's a like nice light brown color. And then I'm going to use R20 just to give a little bit of cheeks. Then I'm just going to use my white jelly pen to add a dot on the cheeks and my black jelly pen for the nose there. And then I just add a few little accents. It always looks so nice when you add accents on top of your coloring. It just really brings it to life, so I definitely recommend doing that. So now for the other beaver, I'm going to do the same color combo for him, but I'm going to just stretch it a little bit darker. So I'm going to start with E18. And then I'm going to go in with E15 and blend that out. And you really got to blend the E18 from the E15 and give it a really, really good blend because it's quite a dark color going to a much lighter color. It's a really nice rusty brown color. Then I blend that out with E13. And then I'm going to do the tummy in E34 and E30, and then I also did the little inside of their ears. And then I decided since they're all going to have the same color tummy, I just go ahead and do all of those at once. And then I take the R20 for the little cheeks. Then I'm going to do his little pants. So I'm going to do them almost like a blue jean color. So I'm using B28, and then I blend that out with B24. And just giving that a nice blend. And I love this little guy because his hands are positioned so perfectly. You could put any type of little item in his hands. They're so cute. They're like outstretched to hold something perfectly. And then I just added some black for the nose and eyes. And then I added the 3 dots on the cheeks and some white accents for some dimension. Then I'm going to do this little tree trunk. So I'm using E57 and E55 to blend that out. I'm just giving that a nice blend, and then I'm going to go in with the lighter tan color E53. And then I decided it was maybe too tan on this side, so I added a little bit more of the E57 and E55 just to blend it out so it had more of a cohesive color. And then I'm going to do his little shorts in a red color, so I used R39, R29, and then I go in with R14, and that's also a really nice red color combo. And I thought that was fitting for Canada with the little red shorts. For these shorts, I used G05, YG06, and YG03, and then I went back in with G05 just to darken it up. Then I'm going to do the little tree trunk for this heart one, and it's so cute because it looks like he has chomped all of the tree to make a little heart, which is so cute. So I'm going to start with E59 and E57. I wanted this one to be a little bit darker for the tree trunk. And then I'm going to go in with E55 and give that a really good blend. Then I'm going to do the heart part, and because he got all of the bark off, I want it to be a lighter color for the inside of the wood, so I'm going to use E57 just a little bit because once I blend that, it will tone that color down a little bit, but still leave a little bit of accent. And then I go in with E55 and give it a really, really good blend. And then you can blend that out with E53. And I believe this is supposed to be a Valentine's stamp, but because it has the little heart, but honestly, it's such a generic stamped set that I think this would be perfect for all occasions because you could use this for like an I love you card, a birthday card, like you could really use this for any time of the year. It definitely doesn't have to just be for Valentine's Day. So it's a super cute set for your collection. I'm so excited that I have it, and I'm already obsessed with these little beavers. So then for the body, I used that same color combo that I used for the other beaver. I used E18, E15, and E13. And then I used R20 for those cheeks, and then I'm going to go in with black jelly pen for the eyes and nose, and then I just add in some white accents. And I will link the jelly pens in the description box. I'm pretty sure Jamie has them in stock again, so if you want them, definitely grab them. They usually go pretty quickly. And then I just added some white little accents on their nose. And then I'm going to do the last little beaver in that same color combo, E18 and E15. And then I can blend that out with E13 and give it a really good blend to get all those colors together. And I did go over his tooth a tiny bit with the brown, so I can just go in with my white jelly pen to cover that up. And then I also added on the R20 for the cheeks and some accents, and then I'm going to take my black jelly pen for the eyes and the nose. So that part is done, and now I'm going to re-stamp out all of these images so that I have the backing for my pieces of paper clips, because if you don't do a second backing, you're going to be able to see the clip, and then you're also going to be able to see the colored image, and I'll show you that in a little bit, but I'm just going to re-stamp out each of these so that I have a backing for my clips. So I'm just showing up close the coloring, and I'm going to take my sewing scissors and just trim all these apart, and then I can start to fussy cut them all out for you. And there is coordinating dies for this set. I will link that below as well, but I just used my sewing scissors, and these were nice sized images, so it wasn't too tricky to trim them out. And then I just added a little bit of white accent on his nose now that the black had dried. And then I'm just cutting apart this one. That one is so cute with the little heart. You guys will have to let me know which clip is your favorite in the comment section. I'm always so curious and excited to see what you guys like the best. So I've got that little blue guy, and now I've got the little pink one. And I think this is such a cute little like I love you card because it has the little girl and the little boy beaver. So it's cute for like a birthday card. You could put like a little present in that little beaver's hand if you have a little present or another stamp set. Just so, so cute. So now I'm just trimming apart all of these backings, and I'm showing you how it would show the color, or you can have these backings and then it's going to cover it up, and it will also cover up the little planner clip. So I'll show you that part when I glue them on, but I'm just finishing cutting out these last two. And so this guy I'm just trimming apart, and then I'm going to just trim that little girl part. And then we can glue them together. So I'm going to take my paper clip container that I have with tons of different colors, and I like to use colorful clips. It makes it more fun. So I'm just matching the colors of their little pants and clothing. So I'm going to take my hot glue gun, and I'm just showing how it will show no color on the back. So you just put some hot glue down, you can put the clip down and then set that on top, and it's kind of like a magnet. That's kind of like the sturdiness of it. It gives it a nice sturdiness when you get all that glue on there and you have the two cardstock pieces. It really makes it kind of like a magnet. It has a good thickness to it and it's nice and sturdy. And so I'm just adding that one on. And see how the back is nice and clean and finished? It just looks really nice. So I'm adding on that last little piece, and then I can add the little clip on and adhere it down. So those are my little planner clips. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I will, as I had mentioned, link everything in the description box for you. Again, I would love if you like this video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye now.